If you're struggling to decide which one to go for, either full-time, remote, or hybrid, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll be sharing majorly what you need to know about the remote role, the full-time role, and also the hybrid role. With these three types of role, you can decide which one to go for without having to waste years of researching or also years of experience and trying to figure it out on your own. I'll be sharing my experience with these different options. That's the full-time, the remote, and the hybrid of how I experienced it. And probably you can pick and then make a decision from what I've shared. So if you're looking to pick one of those options, or you're looking to start a career path, you're looking to choose a career for yourself, then on probably a career option for yourself, then you should stay till the end of this video. I'll be sharing my experience so far working as using hybrid, remote, and full-time as a tech marketer. So I work in marketing and comms, and I've been doing this for over 3 years now, even over 5 years. Well, as full-time, I've been doing this for over 3 years. My journey in the tech space started while still in the university, where even before then though, well, because I've been a designer, I started out as a graphic designer, and then I've worked with printing and all, but that's the story for another day. So my first real job where I started making money was while I was in school. I got an offer with a startup in Germany, Berlin, Germany. And the name of the startup is actually Welcome Me, and is actually still up now. So while I was working with them, it was full remote role. And then we had a lot of fun actually working with that startup. Back then I was still a product manager. I was trying to figure out, should I do marketing or product management? Then I got a role in the startup as a product manager, and it was a beautiful experience. Just that, majorly it's a startup. So most of the things that were not structured in a way that you get meetings were not structured. The way things run in a startup is always, I don't know how to put that, but you should get what I'm trying to say. So, in my experience with working remote with that company was a good one. The money was a bit good at that time. And then, also I got to meet people from different, time zones. I got to network and also meet different people in my country and outside my country. And I actually got that job through a tech community. Yeah. So that was my first major remote role that I got. But I've been working back then in school, doing my design and also printing gigs and also other things at the side. So my full-time role when I graduated after university, after my NYSC, was a full-time role with a consulting company. I would not like to mention the name, so because of the reviews I'll be giving in this video. So this full-time company was in Ogudu actually. It was a full-time. I had to go into the office Monday to Friday, and the distance between my place and the office was actually very far. Very, very far. And it was a struggle waking up. I wake up most times around 4 a.m. or maybe before then. And it's really affected me. I couldn't get a proper sleep. I couldn't, how will I put it now? I was not enjoying myself, even though the work was actually very interesting for me. I loved the office space. I loved the settings. I loved the spirit of the boss. He is this person that loves excellence, and he loves, giving you, how will I put it now? Bringing out that excellence in you and giving you that spirit of excellence also. And he's someone that he has this Grant Cardone spirit times 10x. So he's always on the move, he's always in motion, on the run, and trying to do more and build more. So and the teams were actually very nice, and I had interesting, even though I'm always to myself in terms of mingling with people. But I made a friend there, and we had a good experience. Me and the friend. It's so my experience there in terms of the office was actually nice. Going to the office was nice, but the major issue I had was the distance. Commuting from my place to the office was a problem. And accommodation close to that place was very expensive, and I could not afford it at that time. I could not. So I had to find a different way to do it. But later on, I had to like speak to the NYC that I can't work with this company again, the distance and everything. So I had to like just go full remote. So that was my first experience with that, with working with a corporate body full time. So it wasn't a nice experience because of the distance and all. So the next one is, a sales company in, Agiding B area. So working with that sales company was also a full time. So that was after my NYSC. I got an offer with them as a marketing digital marketer, because I actually have a background in creative design and also marketing, digital marketing and all. So going there to work with them, to work with the sales company was actually fun in terms of the people, the workers there they were very accommodating. I made friends, and the culture was also very nice. And they even though it's also a startup, and they majorly were like, how will I put it? There's a close relationship with the CEO, and then you get to meet and also meet with the workers. What I would say is, from my experience with this company, I gained a lot in terms of experience, in terms of learning on the job, and also meeting with people, learning how the corporate world really runs and all. And the boss, because it's a startup, I had a close contact. Let me say close contact, not relationship. A close contact with the CEO, because I championed the marketing aspect alongside a friend. So I championed that marketing aspect, and then I had to work with him one on one, running marketing. But that's not the major focus of this video. So what was my experience working full time there? The commute was a bit very distant, but because of the resumption time was actually around 8:30 or 8:45. But in my previous company, that's the one at Ogudu, the resumption time was around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I think so. So resuming at that time, I had to wake up very, very early. I told you I wake up around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So that's one of the things that made it very, very stressful for me to actually get to the office. And then it's really affected me. When I left the job, I actually felt very sick. That's with the first company. I felt very sick, like very, very sick, because of the sleeping schedule was terrible. It affected my health. I felt ill. Then after falling sick, I said, no, 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 this is not for me. I had to like leave the company and all. So, but with this company, Sales Ruby, the resumption time was actually very good, 8:39 around that time. So I also had to leave home, but not that very early. So I was meeting up, I was doing the job well, and then it was fun. And then, the culture was also nice. So in terms of working full time there, what I would say is, because I was starting early, working full time really helped me and in gaining experience, in learning how the corporate world really works, in learning some things, and also working with the HR. Like, there are some things you won't understand, or you won't know if you're not physically present in the office. So I had to do that for like 6 months, working with them for like 6 months. And then I learned a lot with them. So after learning a lot, like in terms of corporate life, in terms of mingling with the friends, the workers there, and also networking, attending events, organizing events, because we train companies, so we go to train companies and seeing how things function. It really, really was a good experience for me. And the commuting, because of the time, it was actually good. And sometimes I stay with the family at around close to the company. So that was actually very nice for me. So, and then after 6 months, I got another job offer, and then I moved to this company. And then the job offer came as a result of a program, a Mastercard program. So I got that offer with a company in the Yaba side. So if you know Yaba, if you don't know, Yaba is in Lagos. So the job was not a full time role. It's an hybrid role. I had to be in the office like 3 times weekly. So 3 times, 2 times, 3 times weekly. So it was actually a new experience for me in terms of now it's an hybrid role. How do I cope? I've been working full time. I've been working remote. How do I cope with hybrid? But working hybrid with this company, the resumption time was actually 9, and it was very, very good for me. The distance was a bit far, but I figured it out in terms of waking up, and then because I'm already used to the full time. So the hybrid allowed me to rest a bit. So one day in the office, one day rest, one day in the office, one day rest. So that's actually really, really helped me. And then I was able to really, really deliver in terms of my duties, my tasks, and all. So the hybrid role is something you go into the office. It depends on the structure of the company you're working with. So when it comes to the hybrid, they might say you come to the office once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week, depending on what the company actually decides for you. So after a while working with this company, I worked with the company for 1 year and some months. So with and then my contract with what's the called the program Mastercard program actually ended, and then I had to like move on. I didn't stay. I didn't stay. So I was asked if I wanted to stay. I said no. Because I wanted to probably go fully remote and also back to my full remote. Because one thing about remote, now I'm back to remote now. One thing about remote is that as someone that I really am someone that works with something I'm passionate about, and I work with something flexibility. So everyone has different part of their life. Everyone has different goals, different aspiration, or how they actually enjoy. Some people love going to the office Monday to Friday, like back to back. They love that movement, waking up early, leaving the house. They love it. Some people love hybrid. Some people love remote. For me, I figured that I love the hybrid and remote, but I think I love remote more. I love remote more because it gives me the flexibility of really pursuing what I really do love, and also working for other companies alongside. Because of the full-time role, when you're working full-time, you might not really have time to build most things on the side. The full-time always takes most of your time. You get home tired probably after 6 or 7 p.m. and then you are looking to just eat or make a meal, rest, and then wake up the next day and go. The only time you have to yourself is weekend. And weekend, you might decide you want to go out with friends, you want to go out to see movie, you want to go out to probably a program, or and then Sunday is church, and then you're back to work on Monday. So that was not something that really worked out for me. It did not actually work out for me. I struggled with that for a while, but hybrid worked in a bit, but still it really took a lot of me in terms of being an hybrid. I am someone that when I want to do something, I give my all to it in terms of I give, I love doing things with excellence. So, I give my all to it, and it also affects me. And if I'm not able to do what I'm passionate about, like my own personal purpose or my own personal things, I don't seem to enjoy the life itself. So doing what I love, writing, helping people live a seamless life in terms of sharing content, in terms of writing, in terms of building initiatives, starting programs, fellowships, and all. If I don't do these things, affects me as a person. I don't feel like I'm living. I feel like I'm just spending my life in not the right way. Like I said, I'm someone that is purpose driven, passion driven, and if the vision and what you do doesn't align with what I believe in or what I'm led to do, then we can't work together, or we can't go hand in hand together. So the remote actually allows me to work with the companies I want to work with and also do what I love doing by the side. And also starting my own business has really helped me because my business has been in existence for years. Like even back in school, I've worked with the school itself. I worked with different associations, different foundations as a company. And then, I've gained experience over the years, and then I'm rebranding, also rebuilding the things that I've been doing over the years. So the remote option also allows me to do this and also attend different programs and also apply to major fellowships, major programs, and also do them. So, like I said, for you now, you need to decide what you really want. And at the stage you are now, what really works with you. Is it the full time? Is it the hybrid? Is it the remote? And then when you're applying for jobs, decide the one you want and the one that will really work for you. If it's the full time and then you want to gain experience, you want to go fully into it full time, then go for the full time. But if it's hybrid, then go for the hybrid where you can rest and then go back. But if you're someone that you're a creative, you're really passionate about building stuff, you're passionate about doing stuff, you're passionate about what I'm trying to say is this. You need to decide what really works for you as a person. You need to decide what stage you are in life in terms of your career. Do I want a full time so I can gain experience? Then I'll go for remote later on. Do I just want to go remote, or do I want to so you need to decide which one works for you. If you're someone that really wants, like you want to build your career you want to spend 17 years, 10 years, 20 years building a career in a company, then full time might be something that you might want to explore. Because as a banker, it's possible. It's not possible you build a career as a banker remotely. It's not possible to build a career as a probably in a company, probably let's say an oil company remotely. That would be very difficult. So if you want to build a career in those kind of companies, you have to work full time for like 10 years, 17 years and all. But if you're someone that like you're a nomad, you like exploring, you like moving about like me, like traveling, you like seeing new places, just go to a place for 1 week and spend the 1 week there, then remote might be the best option for you. If you want flexibility, if you want to explore things, then remote might be the option. But if you really want to build a serious career path, I'm not trying to say remote people don't build a serious career path, but they are more flexible people. They are more flexible in terms of what they do, and they are not they mostly start their own things. They mostly do what they are passionate about. So this video is getting too long. So I hope the little experience I just shared in this video will help you decide which one you want to go for and which one you want to do. So for me currently, I'm fully remote for now. I'm fully remote. I don't know what the next month or next year would be, but I'm fully remote for now, and I'm using it to think, to re-strategize, to also rest and also to do other things that I'm also passionate about. And that is the stage I am currently. So, and picking a path does not mean you can't change. It doesn't mean you can't change. You can always change. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.